Hi, my name is Jenny Chan, and I'm the author and illustrator of this book, MX Box. So, do you know what an author does? How about an illustrator? An author writes the text in the book, and the illustrator draw the pictures in the book. So today, I'm going to share with you how I came up with this character, Emmet. It's called character design, or I think the easier way is to start by drawing yourself, like a self-portrait in pictures. And I'm going to show you how to use this cheat sheet called How to Draw a Cartoon Head Self-Portrait. This you can download for free on my website, jennychen.com. And under the tab called Freebie, I'll put a link up here so you can find it more easily. Are you ready to get started? You will need a pen or pencil, eraser, and paper. That's it. Okay, first I want to show you my sketchbook. Before I had any idea of how I'm gonna illustrate or draw the pictures for this picture book, I started with my sketch. So this is a sketchbook, and I started drawing boxes and Emmet because I know it's gonna call MX box. It's gonna have boxes and Emmet in there for sure, right? So I have him peeking out through the box, looking from sideways, and I'm also drawing different boxes here. So my son also did something in my sketchbook. It's fun, yeah. And then, yeah, he did more. So I'm drawing boxes with Emmet, looking kind of from the angle that I'm looking upwards at the angle, looking at Emmet from the side, at an angle again, from the side, from the front, and I have different shapes, like opening of the boxes. Yeah, and then I have more over here. Now I drew a border kind of like a book, so I know what kind of size and the cutoff will be. And I did a girl, Emmet. Yeah, I kind of like the girl, but my son would probably prefer me to draw a boy like him. Yes, and then have more of Emmet. And as you can see here, all the characters look kind of different, and the boxes are different because I don't know how he's going to look like yet. So I'm just trying things out. Yeah, and my son did a little tiny cat. That's so cute. Yes, and I want to show you how I came up with the character. So here I have more boxes, and I'm writing different words on the boxes, like follow your dream, fragile, mystery, yeah. And because I have houses in the picture book, I'm also drawing lots of houses. Yeah, so here, as you can see, I'm trying out different characters. And I also read lots of picture book, and I sometimes copy other authors or illustrator drawing. So I kind of learn, for example, this one, I kind of learn how the illustrator did the mouth, like kind of exaggerate the expression. And yeah, I have different anime character. This one likes guitar, I guess. So I'm doing more and more, like I'm doing a lot so I can figure it out. I have different head shape, like this is like more oval, this is more round. Different eye shape, if you can see, this is like very round. Different ways of drawing eyes. It's all different. And I'm taking notes too. Yeah. So here, as you can see, I'm trying even more eyes. Different mouth, like I did this mouth really big, kind of like the one that I copied before, if you can remember this one. Yeah, so now I learned to exaggerate it, right, by drawing the mouth really big. And then I'm trying different mouths too, like this face is really wide. And then yeah, so I think it's fun, like just trying different ways of drawing and different expression. This one's angry, drowsy. This one's maybe he had a tummy ache.
This one is happy. Then I have this with a color pencil, color crayon that I'm trying out different color and different pants, shoes. Yeah, just trying things out. Different shape of face, kind of different hair. I kind of settle on this kind of hairstyle that I like, but I'm still trying different face shape, different eyes. Yes. Okay, I want to show you something. A lot of fun that you can do. This one. So I draw a bunch of circles. Each circle I have to come up with a different expression. So here, this guy, maybe he's afraid, and then I don't know what this is, screaming. Like, you can just try it out. Like, as long as you have the eyes, the mouth, and the eyebrow, you can have so many different combinations of faces that you can do. Like, it's a game that you can play. Like, you can draw many circles and see how many expressions that you can come up with, the how many facial expressions. Like this one, maybe he ate something that's gross and he's like, "Ugh," surprise or disgust. Yeah, so many kinds of emotion that you can try to express. And if you're out of idea, I usually Google manga or comics, because those manga illustrator and comics cartoonist, they are really good at exaggerating expression, like making the expression really stand out. Yeah, so that's my trick. Google. Yes. And so here I have this sheet that I want to share with you. This is a cheat sheet on how to draw your own character. So like before you have an idea for any character, maybe it's easiest to draw yourself because you know yourself, and then you know what you like, what kind of expression that you usually have. So it's kind of like not easy, but more convenient to start with drawing your own self-portrait. Okay, so this sheet you can download on my website, jennychen.com, under the tab freebies. So first, usually I will draw like a head shape, like this one. So it doesn't matter what kind of shape you can draw. So I'm trying to not show you how I draw things, but different tools that you can use to come up with your own ideas. For example, what is your head shape? You don't have to draw a circle like me. You can have like kind of like square-ish ones. You can have a triangle one. You can come up with different shape. Like maybe you want to draw an alien. I don't know what kind of shape their face will be like random shape. That's up to you because it's your design, your drawing. You can do anything you want. And then here I have the guidelines. Usually if you need to know where your eyes fall, but if you draw a lot, you probably don't need a guideline anymore. But it's really useful when you are turning your head, like 3/4 view. If you are turning this way, you know the nose will fall here and the eyes will fall on top of this line here, right? So the nose will be around here. So the guideline is really useful if you are turning your head, drawing like 1/4 view or side view. Yeah, and it's a good practice, I guess. And the very interesting thing I found is that I didn't really draw noses on my self-portrait for some reason. Yeah, I think nose is interesting that you can have, but it's really interesting that you don't have to draw noses and people can recognize that it's a face. But like I have different ideas on how you can draw a nose. You can draw like a tiny circle, like round circle here, that's a nose. Or you can do like a big one, like I don't know what this, that's a nose, right? And so we have different head shape. We can have different ways of drawing eyes. You don't have to draw it the way I did. You can come up with your own unique way of drawing your eyes. So this one, I just have dots, right? How about this guy? Let's give him like really long eyes. How about that? How about this guy? He's gonna be different, he's an alien. So maybe like triangle shape. And it's like, oh, maybe his eye looks like a star. I don't know. How about that? Yeah. So he's gonna be really different. I'm gonna come up with interesting ways of how you can draw, and then you can try different things and see what you come up with. Like, you never know what you can come up with, right? Just try them. And then, okay, so the eyebrow is a very interesting thing. Like, for example, if I draw a few faces here, if I have the same eyes and then I have the same nose, for example, if I draw the eyebrow different, you can see different expression. I can do the eyebrow outside of the face, like maybe kind of like exaggeration, right? Or different shape, like I don't know what this, yeah. And then you can see they all kind of have different expression now. And then can you imagine if you add the mouth, right? What would it look like? Yeah, so they all have very different expressions. That's the fun game that you can play with, like draw a mini circle and then try different expression. This is character design. You just try many and then see which one you came up with, like I did in my sketchbook, right? And I have here like eyebrow to enhance emotions. And then you can add mouth, like we just did. Different mouth can give you a different expression too, like maybe this guy has tongue sticking out here. So we did the nose. How about hairstyle? What kind of hairstyle would you like? Oh, let's finish this guy first. His eyes is long like that. And then let's draw a different mouth, like with the teeth. Maybe the hair is like stringy, maybe. This guy's hair would be like that. I'm gonna try different things. Sometimes when I make mistakes, I see like, ooh, I never thought of that. That's a great way of doing it. And great things can come out of mistakes, right? Yeah, and this guy, I don't know. He's an alien. But nice alien, so it's not very scary. But putting the round thing on the spike. And then the mouth, maybe the mouth will be different. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe you can help me with it. Yeah. And okay, more hair. Yeah. Oh, you can add ears too. Okay, so after we have the faces, how about some props? Like for example here, I have this hat, you can wear sunglasses, you can have a beard, like this is a leaf, like anything you can think of. For example, maybe this one has like little bows. Maybe this guy has the crown. Maybe this person has beard. Yeah. And after you did that, you can see like I have so many characters already. If you keep drawing more and more, you can find, maybe you'll see, oh, this is how I like to draw it. I like the eyes like these. And I like the hair like this. And then you can combine them, right? For example, oh, I like the face of this guy, but I like the hair of that guy. And then I like the eyebrow of this guy. So you just combine them to make your perfect character. You just keep drawing and changing, and then eventually you will come up with the one that you like. I will show you how I draw my self-portrait. It's kind of fun. Yeah, and then after that, after you have your character, you can even draw body if you want. But I'm gonna do it really easy right here, right now. But you can add more props. For example, like, what does this guy like to do? Maybe he likes to play baseball, so I give him a baseball bat. baseball on the other hand. Yeah, so I have a cartoon workshop, and this is what I did to introduce myself to the kids. This is my name, and I drew myself. And then I have this bubble tea. I don't know if you had tried bubble tea, but it's like drinks, like a tea with milk tea with tapioca balls in there, and I love it. So it's invented in Taiwan, and I was born in Taiwan, and I just love this bubble tea. And now I'm in Canada. It's everywhere. You can buy bubble tea everywhere. So this is me. I did like my self-portrait, and then something that I love to show the other kids that a little bit about myself. Yeah, so this is how you can do self-portrait. It's easy, not easy, but like it's fun. I will show you the evolution of my self-portrait. Like this is what I did when I first started out. Like I was drawing this expression because I'm always thinking, wearing my glasses. And then later I put a pen because I'm a writer, I'm an artist, I draw, right? So I was holding a pen. Yeah, and later on I drew another self-portrait using Procreate, and it looks like this. And I want to show you how I came up with it. I didn't come up with this logo right away, but I started drawing sketches. This is another sketchbook of mine. I have so many sketchbooks. If you like to draw, you can draw on like printer paper like I just did, like here. This is like a letter size printer paper. Or you can have sketchbook. I like sketchbook because I can always go back, because like this one I did it in 2016, and then you can kind of see the evolution of your drawings. And then I have this one for MX box, and then I have this one. I have so many that I started numbering my sketchbook. Like this one is number 16. I started April 2021. So when I started the sketchbook, I didn't know what I was going to draw. So one of the lessons I learned from art school is live drawings. Like you look at something real and then you draw it. Like so it's called live drawing. But I don't have something like live in front of me all the time, so I started drawing pictures of my son when he's at school, right? When he's home I can draw him like live, but when he's at school I start drawing him like from pictures. That's his picture. Maybe this is a live drawing when he was watching TV. I don't know, I forgot. Yeah, from pictures. And then I just keep drawing. And then one time I came up with this idea of a person. Like I kind of like this. It's kind of evolved from this guy, right? This is my son. He put his shirt up like that. And then so I start drawing this guy, like this character. And I thought, ooh, this is so cool. I love it. I started to draw more of those characters, like doing funny, interesting things. This is like a meat bun, like we have meat buns in Taiwan, so it's like a food, like a traditional Taiwanese food I love to eat. And then yeah, I started drawing him, this guy, I don't know, it's like my son. And then he's born in the year of tiger, so I have tiger in there. And then, oh, this is another picture of him, so I keep drawing. It's kind of like the same guy here, right? It's kind of like the same guy, but with this pointy hat. Yeah, and eventually I thought, wow, I really like to draw this guy, and then it kind of looked like me. So I made that into like my logo. So now my logo looks like that. So it's from the sketch, came from this one, and then when I made the logo, it was probably like a month later when I came up with the idea. Just by drawing a whole bunch of things over a month, a period of time of 1 month, and then like one day I was like, hey, this is starting to look like something, and then can make that into a logo. Yeah, so maybe you can do that.
Yes, so I hope you can do something using your imagination, maybe you can create something that I haven't covered. And I would love to see what you came up with, and you can send it to me or share with me at my email, jennychenart@gmail.com. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.